Hey everybody, it's Callum and welcome back to more Let's Play Shovel Knight. In the last episode we defeated King Knight. And in today's episode we're going to be taking on this wanderer to the left of us, and we are going to be going down here to do the Lich Yard, lair of Spectre Knight. So first things first, let's do this battle. Or stage. Okay, apparently it's not a battle, but an entire stage. Meh, seems pretty easy. That was the most rookie mistake I've ever made, and I just realized that my my profile thing could be misconstrued as Jesus Christ. Huh. Maybe that's just how good I am at this game. I'm kidding, I'm terrible at this game. Okay, and just what? Okay, wait for you to dive down. Okay, got it. Okay, invincibility frames. Fun. These guys always trip me up. Like, no word of a lie. Because their pattern's so sporadic. It's like, yeah, I want to move this. No, actually this way. Anyway, that's that done, and now we take on Spectre Knight. But not before we do the Triple Pond. Triple Pond really isn't that much, but let's talk to this guy.
Something seems fishy. What was that guy back in town going on about? You know, I ought to march right back there and give him a piece of my mind.
That guy he is talking about is located in this village. I don't care about you. Actually, no, I'm gonna just get some money. Okay. The guy that person was talking about is located here. The Triple Acolyte. We can buy triple chalices, which contain potions, or ichors as they're called in this game. That's very good for us. Currently, I don't want to buy anything there. I'm gonna see how many meal tickets I can get, because I would like, you know, I would like to gain more health. It's what I do after every level where I've earned a substantial amount of money. I go and spend it all, or spend as much as I can. And here we go. More food. Dumb. Okay, he does not have any more meal tickets. That means I think we've reached our full health capacity. Maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, we're gonna go talk to this guy, and we're gonna buy the fishing rod. I'm not gonna use the fishing rod. I'm gonna keep on the flame rod. Flame staff? I don't know. But this guy actually told you about, if you talk to him beforehand, he tells you that King Knight is taking over his domain, and you kind of need to, you know, help it. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be doing all of these like little side quests around town. I say side quests, they're very minimal things, but I'm gonna be doing them around town before we go to fight Spectre Knight. So, ooh, that's Spectre Knight. If someone could defeat him, I would bestow upon them my greatest treasure. If we defeat Spectre Knight and we come back here, she does a nice dance for us, and it gives us a, you know, it gives us a, what did she give us again? Oh yeah, a music sheet. Now, the one thing I haven't done in this town yet. I suppose peaceful solitude is too much to ask for. Well, as long as I'm stranded here, shall we pass the time with a little game? I just need 100 gold first. Alright, I'll conjure up some things and you hit them toward the targets for points, okay? This minigame sucks. It's an interesting idea. Idea. You just gotta hit the targets with the potions that you're hitting with your shovel. But sometimes the potion hitting is a bit finicky. As you can see, you know, certain potions do certain. Well, the red potions split off into many potions, and the other ones are kind of hard to hit. All these potions are actually quite hard to hit. 126. You got 126 points. Good job. I guess take this and come back if you get bored again. We get a lot of money. Not a lot, but we get money. I skipped over this person's text, but this person basically tells you some stats you've got in the game. You know, how long you've been playing for, how many defeats you've had, etc. Can I talk to you yet? More use out your relics. Increase maximum magic. There we go. So we can buy magic drinks, and that increases our magic. But not going to do that yet because I don't have enough money. Anyway, now what we must do is tackle the Lich Yard. Lair of Spectre Knight. This level is kind of hard for people playing off at first, and one thing that I don't like about this level in particular is eventually in the level there are some parts where you have to, you know, navigate through the dark, and lightning is the only thing to guide you, which becomes quite hard. Just dig up this dirt pile, and you can get that, but that just means destroying that, and later destroying them unleashes some ghosts, which, you know, aren't the easiest to defeat. So break that, open that, bombs galore. If we hit this there, we get a treasure chest, which we couldn't get to if we had fallen down there. Hit this, we get another guy. And then we gotta beat this one. What? Okay. There we go. Now we are clear as day. And we go up here. There's a ghost up there, which I don't like the ghosts, like, at all. I don't like the ghosts at all in this game because they're just so annoying. You can, like, stun them by just going, like, attacking them. But there's not really much you can do. There is a way to defeat them later on in the game, but that is much later on. And we will be diving into it eventually, but it's all part of a bonus area, which is something I will also struggle at because I cannot do it first time. Anyway, let's just try and save this guy. No, okay. Just try your best to stay on top of that giant skeleton, and it will be defeated rather quickly. I need to stop, like, talking so much about the game, and, you know, talk just in general, because I feel that me not talking much, like, about everyday things is kind of, it's kind of weird for me. Well, let's just talk about some normal things. Today, as of me recording this, is the day the results for the EU referendum came through, Basically, for those who don't know what the EU referendum is, basically, the UK were part of a thing called the European Union, or the EU. And that was basically our higher government. Like, we had our government with the Queen, the Prime Minister, and what have you. But the EU were higher up than them in a way. And we had a vote, like the entire UK population that were 18 or over, had a vote to choose whether to stay in the EU or leave. I personally wanted to stay, but the leave won the vote, which it partially jeopardizes the UK's position in the world with the fact that now the UK was a popular place for people to migrate to. Because we were so accepting, we would take people in. But because of the recent terrorist threats, people seem to think that every migrant is a terrorist. That's just the way things seem to be. What you gotta do here is just hit that, boom, up there. Anyway, that's called fear-mongering. Just saying. That is one reason why people have left the have wanted to leave the EU. It's a completely bullshit reason, to be perfectly honest. But people are scared, and it guarantees us some safety in the way that you have to have certain criteria in order to get into this country now, which is good in a way, because we used to just accept anybody into our country, and there was a chance that people would be terrorists or something to that extent. But honestly, I am annoyed severely at the fact that so many people wanted to just leave. But that's enough of politics and whatnot. I can't remember what is necessarily guaranteed from us leaving. But there are obviously good things. You can't do something without any good to it. But I cannot remember for the life of me what is good about it. Anyway, I should stop talking about politics that don't affect most of the world, only affect the UK and people wanting to be in the UK. If you're wanting to be in the UK, kudos. It's, it's an okay country to live in. It's not the best, but yeah. But besides that, oh god. Besides that, today is okay. It's okay. And here we have Chester again with another deal. We can pick up the Phase Locket. This isn't something I use all too often. It does come in handy in certain areas of the game. Like, there is a mission where you have to use it because it's required to complete. But I tend not to use it. It's just, yeah. And I didn't even mean to use my flame rod there. That was purely accidental. If we go up here, we can chuck this onto there. Go in here. Okay, I thought I was gonna die then. And we get another music note. Though it isn't evidently clear, I will be showing off as many, if not all, of the music notes. I have managed to collect all of the music notes, but I am unsure as to whether I will be able to do it again in the LP without maybe a guide or something, because I used the guide originally. Now, this is something we can actually use the fishing rod on. If we use the fishing rod on a glowing spot, and we reel it back in, we get a fish. Or we'll get a troople, and if we have a troople chalice, you know, that means we can get an ichor, as it's called, which is basically a potion. It is a potion. And with that potion, we can do all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, fall down here. Ooh. And we have another one of these guys. Another one of these skelly bobs. Let's just quickly get the loot. These guys are pretty easy to defeat again. As I said, just, you know, try your best to stay on top of them. You will probably most likely get hit, but it's not that big of a deal if you do. Hit that checkpoint. And there's more lightning sections. I really don't like the lightning sections purely because jumping in this game is weird, and they do give you a lot of like one like block jumps. I say one block jumps because I'm used to terminology from Minecraft. I know, I'm a nerd. But there's a lot you can't see and a lot you need to see. But I don't know, I do pretty well. And I say I do pretty well and I die. That's that's just my luck. But yeah, you can probably see now why I don't like these lightning sections, because you genuinely can't see anything. Alright. Boom. And I died again. Ugh, this part is going to kill me so many times. And there we go, we have made it through. Through here, there is some health. And the last checkpoint, because this is no place for the living, mortal. You shall be summoned when it is your time. And everyone has a time, as we saw with your beloved Shield Knight. Lies. I won't believe such talk from phantoms. Your very existence is a vile deception. The Enchantress is just full of surprises. She granted me new life, so that I may take yours. Oh, big words from a... I don't know, he's a pretty big guy as well. You know, for you and whatnot. But yeah, this boss fight is probably one of my favorites. Despite how cheap it is, it does get pretty cheap. It is most likely one of my favorite boss fights in this game. If not my actual favorite, because this is the kind of stuff I find cheap, by the way. Like, summons enemies, which are an annoyance, like a major annoyance. And I'm probably not going to beat him on my first try, purely because, you know, I'm not good at this boss fight first time, and I've already messed up a lot. I've got 2 hits left, but just do that. You know, it is a good idea to use, like, the abilities you have thus far. But when that's not good enough, you know. And this is when it gets really cheap. He resorts to using lightning, like the whole lightning thing, to try and conquer you. But we did it. We've one hit left, I might add. I didn't think I was going to do that, but I'm glad I did. Okay, here we have another dream sequence where we have to catch Shield Knight again. Can we do it? It's easy. Oh, and there are enemies in this one. The enemies really don't matter, but they do give you money, and quite a bit of it. You know, like, the enemies don't matter, but try and kill as many enemies in these dream sequences as you can, because, as I've already proven, it gives you money, and quite a bit of it. So, we caught Shield Knight again, spring back to life, get the money from the grave? No, I know we just finished in a graveyard, but no, we got the money from the campfire, break the chest open, and we get a meal ticket. A free meal ticket. So, that is us done with the first portion of this map. There are many more to come. As you can see, there is this up here. I didn't mean to do this, but we might as well do it, because, you know, these are basically money grabbing stages. You gotta get as much money as you can. Like, whilst keeping in time with the screen, which isn't always the easiest thing to do. You can get this. Then I like to just go down here and get these. I don't really bother with anything else, but I do like to get the red and pink gems. And we can just spend our time getting these, because now the screen stopped. We can break this chest open, get more, and we're done. That was just a little bit of extra to keep you guys going. So, in the next episode, we're going to be handing in this meal ticket, probably buying some more things, and continuing on with our quest. See you guys in the next episode.